Shalom family, this is Grammy Yah. You guys, when I went to the grocery store last night, guess what I found? Mushrooms. Look at that price. 99 cents, you guys. They were marked down and I got every last one of them. They had 8 containers. So I'm like, what am I going to do with all these mushrooms? Yes, I can can mushrooms. I love mushrooms. You guys, you can can these mushrooms for later. Like if you need mushrooms for your pizza or you want to make some type of mushroom soup, cream of mushroom soup. You can have mushrooms on demand when you are making your burgers. Mushrooms, I like to eat mushrooms with a little salt right out of the jar. So I just want to let you know there are tons of things to do with mushrooms, you guys. And you're also going to have the broth for other things. You can use the broth for other things after you eat your mushrooms. So today I will be canning mushrooms, you guys. It is so easy. Yes, and I'm going to show you how easy it is. And since it's only 2 of us, I think I will put my mushrooms in the 8-ounce jars, because if I did a big jar, once I open them, then they'll be in the refrigerator probably forever. So I know we'll be able to wipe out a 8-ounce jar. I might put one in a 16-ounce jar. I don't know. We will soon find out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open these packages and I'm going to throw these in water because mushrooms got dirt on them, y'all. So I'm going to throw these in water and I'm going to rinse and rinse and rinse. But after I get finished rinsing all the dirt off, I will let them sit in my water for about 10 minutes just in case if I miss some dirt, and then I will rinse them again. But I will show you what I will be cutting off. I will be cutting off this end piece right here. We're going to keep our stem. We're going to eat that. We're going to eat this stem, but we will cut off that little hard piece right there. And I'll come back. I'll show it to you. Okay. So let me get these all in the water, all washed up and clean. And when they are clean, I will bring you back. All right, here we go, family. I have my mushrooms all washed. Now I will slice them. Remember, I said I was going to take off that hard end, okay? Once I take off that hard end, then I'm just going to slice it like this. You can slice it however you want to. You can chop them up if you want to, but this is how I will be doing it today. Just take off that hard piece right there on the end and just turn it on its bottom and just go through and just slice them. That's simple. Okay? So what I'm going to do is I will get these all sliced up and I will see you at the stove. All right, family, I have my mushrooms all sliced up. I have them in a pot. Okay, so you probably ask, why are you cooking your mushrooms, Grammy? Well, I'm not cooking my mushrooms. I just want to blanch them because mushrooms have a lot of air in them. And so what I want to do is I'm going to cook them long enough to get the air out of them. Probably bring it to a nice simmer, okay? Because if I didn't blanch, you guys, you see this jar right here? And your mushrooms will just come to the top. And you're not going to be able to get a lot of mushrooms in there. So that's why we blanch them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my fire on high. I will put my lid on it and I'll bring you back. All right, family. I turned my fire off. It almost came to a boil. So I came to check it, and I noticed that they are ready. They are like really limpy. So that's how you can tell that your mushrooms are ready. Okay, so now we will be putting them in a jar. If you want it to come to a boil, you can let it come to a boil, because guess what? You cannot overcook mushrooms, okay? I moved my pot over here so I can work with it easily. Like I said, I'm working with the 8-ounce jars. You can work with 16, 24, 32 ounces. But I opt to work with the 8-ounce jars. I may go a little higher because I don't know really how many mushrooms I have here. I don't know how many jars it's going to give me. So, yeah. Because like I said, it's only 2 of us, and this is good. And so, like I was saying earlier, you don't have to worry about overcooking your mushrooms. See, you get a little bit more in here, and we want to bring it up to the 1-inch headspace, okay? So I have my jars sitting in hot water at the sink because what? Because my product is hot, so I need hot jars. And when I fill up my canner will have hot water in it. So here you go, family. At this point right here, if you want to add your canning and pickling salt, you can. So if you are using the 8-ounce jars, 1/4 of a teaspoon. If you are using the 16-ounce jars, the pint-sized jars, 1/2 teaspoon. And if you are using the 32-ounce jars, a whole teaspoon of canning and pickling salts or Himalaya sea salt. Okay, so I wanted to show you guys at least 2. I'm not going to add any salt to it because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them. I know I'm going to eat them, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with them. I mean, because like I said, there's a lot of things you can make. Some mushroom gravy. I love mushroom gravy. So I don't want to add all these seasons to it. I like to add my seasons later in the dish that I'm making, right? Okay, so here are my 2 jars, and they are hot. So what I'm going to do is, this is totally optional. You guys can get you some fresh hot water, and you can ladle in your fresh hot water, but I'm going to use my mushroom liquid. Yes, I am. We want flavor, and you can do 2 things with it. You can add your hot water to it, and you can save your mushroom juice for broth. So you can can your mushroom broth if you don't want to use it in here. So I'm probably going to have some left over. Don't know. So, okay, so we want the 1-inch headspace, okay? And we have to always debubble, okay? Even these little 8-ounce jars, family, this is still more than what I'm going to get from the store. Because I noticed there's really not a lot of mushrooms in a little can of mushrooms, okay? So we want to debubble because we want to get this air out, alrighty? And once we get this air out, make sure that you still have that 1-inch headspace, alrighty? And I do. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my vinegar and wipe around my rims. Make sure that there is nothing on my rims. Now I will take my lid and my ring, just place it on here. Fingertip tight. I'll do another one. my lid and my rim, fingertip tight, and that's it. And look at this beautiful jar of mushrooms, you guys. Doesn't that look delicious? I'll bring you back when I am done filling these jars. All right, family, you are not going to believe this. You are not going to believe how much money I saved. Remember the mushrooms, they were only $8 for all 8 packs, right? They were on sale for 99 cents. I was able to get 7 pint-sized jars of mushroom stock. Yes. And you probably ask, what do you use the mushroom stock for? I can use it for my gravies. I can use it for a soup. I can use it just to drink it just like that. So, wow, you're talking about 7 pint-sized jars of mushroom stock. How much you think this costs in the store? Okay? So that's that 7. I am working with a Presto 23-quart canner. I can add more to my canner, but you have to have the divider, and I will leave this in the description box. This divider, I was able to get 10 8-ounce jars of mushrooms, you guys. Yes, 10. Man, how much money did I save? Because an 8-ounce jar of mushrooms in the store, what, $2, $2.50? I don't know. I won't have to buy them for a long time. Okay? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have my 10 jars in here. I have my water in here to my water line in the Presto 23-quart canner. There is a line where you can put your water in, okay? And so since I have hard water, I will be adding about 2 tablespoons of vinegar to keep my jars from coming out cloudy, you guys. Yes. Okay? So now you want to make sure that your canner is in the middle of your eye, all righty? So this is the most important part, you guys. Make sure that your pressure gauge is nice and snug. Make sure this button right here go up and down. You can turn it to the side and make sure it does not move. Hold it here to make sure it does not move. You want to make sure that is tight, because if it's not tight, your canner will not come up to pressure. And you want to make sure that your rubber gasket is up in there snugged, all right? And see this vent pipe right here? You want to make sure you're able to see straight through that vent pipe, and everything checks out. Here we go. Let's put our top on it, and we're going to close it, all right? Hot water, hot products, everything hot. I'm going to turn my fire on high. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I will have to wait until this vent pipe right here starts to shoot steam steady for 10 minutes. Once this vent pipe starts to shoot steam steady for 10 minutes, I'll bring you back. And also, I just want to let you know that my mushroom stock, I did not dredge to the bottom. I may have left an inch of stock left in there. That's just me. I'm funny like that, because even though I know I wash my mushrooms and I wash them good, you never know where there's a little piece of grit may be. So I did not dredge the bottom of my pot, okay? But you can do what you want to do. Your house, your rules, all right? So I'll bring you back when this starts to shoot steam steady for 10 minutes. Pipe has been shooting steam for 10 minutes. I will put my weight regulator on it. My button has popped up. Now my canner is locked. For my elevation, I have to wait until my gauge reaches 10. That's 10 pounds of pressure for my elevation. If you do not know your elevation, just Google it. I'll bring you back. All right, fam, I have reached 10 pounds of pressure. I will now set my timer for 45 minutes. I am working with 8-ounce and 16-ounce jars, and both of them require just 45 minutes. I will set my timer for 45 minutes, and I will dial my heat back just a tad to keep it between 10 and 11. And see this button right here? Once it's processed and it comes down from pressure, that button will drop. Once that button has dropped, it will let me know that my canner is safe to open, but I still will wait a good 10 or 15 minutes before I will open my canner, and I will bring you back. All right, family, it's been about 20 minutes since this button has dropped to let me know that it is safe to open my canner. I will take off the weight regulator. This is the only time that you will take it off. Okay, so now I am going to unscrew my canner lid. I will lift it up and put it back down away from me just to let some steam out. There we go. Oh, who knew mushrooms could smell so good? All right, so this time, y'all can smell, the aroma. This time I'm gonna lift it up away from me and I'm gonna take it to the sink. Man, who knew mushrooms could smell so good? All right, here we go. This is what we're working with. All right, and they will fall as they will cool. I'm not going to bore you taking out all 10 plus the broth. Now I will remove a couple of jars of the broth. The mushroom stock, you guys. Yes. And did you hear that pop? They are sealing already. Voila. Here we go, you guys. Look at this. This is so beautiful. $8. And I got all of this, you guys. So whenever you catch a bargain, get it. Y'all hear them selling? They are selling, you guys. Let me tell you something. If you guys have seen the prices in the store, you know something is about to happen. Look, they are just talking to me. They agreeing. They are co-signing, okay? Something is about to happen. Something about to go down, you guys. The food prices are crazy, okay? And we just want to repent and we want to be found worthy. So when something go down, at least our sins are off of us, okay? So anyway, you guys, so look, I do this for you, okay? I really, really do. They co-sign it. So you guys, we will let this sit here between 12 to 24 hours, okay? We will not touch it. I will leave them right here. Don't lift them up. Look at them upside down. Don't do nothing. Let them stay here between 12 to 24 hours, okay, family? And then it's nighttime. So now in the morning, I will take off all my rings and I will wash all of my jars. And by that time, you will know if all your jars have sealed, okay? If all your jars have sealed, put them in a cool, dark, dry place. If you run across one that did not seal, throw it in the refrigerator, throw your pizza in the oven, bam, 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 mushrooms on it. You got something good. All right, family? I love you guys, and y'all know I do this for you. But guess what? I love the Most High more. Shalom.